And you're back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Your favorite place to be on a Tuesday. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So we are jumping into it, guys. We are looking at a couple of different things. In fact, we're seeing the prices go bearish again. No? No, we aren't. So the prices are down a bit. What's going on? Somebody drop it in the comments. Any reasoning for this would be appreciated. Make sure you're subscribed here, guys, and make sure you're sharing the video. We've actually had a lot more people start to share the videos, which is great. I appreciate you guys doing that. Because we got to figure out what the hell's going on. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on. Don't seek guidance from me. Don't seek unless you know. Or something like that. I don't know if that really doesn't make any sense, but we are diving into the prices here. Seek before you know, or seek if you know. I'm not sure what that means crazy guy. But nonetheless here, guys, we're seeing a little bit of stuff happen. It looks like FTX people will be getting paid back starting February 18. 16 billion in creditor repayments. So shout outs to Satoshi Club. I'm not sure if this is legit. You'd have to look more into it, but we like to think people are doing a good job of letting us know what's going on. So, guys, we are live. Come on down. Come on down. We are live here on the channel, and that's a great place to be. You know, I made one of these CoinMarketCap handles, but you know, maybe I should have stuck with it. Maybe it would have gone somewhere. Yeah. All right, guys, so let's drop into the prices real quick here. We're coming live to you, so hope you're doing well on a Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. If you aren't doing well, you know, drop it in the comments too. We'd like to see what's going on with the, what is this Ronin? What is going on here? What is going on here? What is this? What did I just have pulled up? Looks like some coins were moving. Looks like some coins were on the move. Looks like Caspa has done a little jump, guys. Cardano pressing in at almost 80 cents yesterday. It came down a bit. It's at 76 cents. We got Stellar Lumen back on the top 12, it looks like. Let's make sure. No, not back on the top 12. 14, so dropped a little bit here on the market cap. Let's see what's going on with volume, guys. Tether, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USD coin. The stable coins really taking the lead here. Read some article yesterday about that, but you know, stable coins being stable is just kind of cool, and then the volume going up, I guess, is kind of cool. I guess that's why people are writing about it. But XRP clocking in at 2.40, down actually from, weren't we at $3 a couple days ago? So this market is wild, guys. This market is wild. Yeah, we were at $3 not too long ago, a month ago. But the times are changing, guys. The times are changing, and I don't mean down. I mean, just because we're down on these coins right this second doesn't mean diddly squat. Okay, because we switched to the log chart, and the log chart suggests absolutely 100% that you know, this might be that big jump, right? That crypto needs. We might be up here in the upper echelons with the Elon Musks. Okay, guys, what am I doing? Just talking stuff that rhymes. I mean, seriously here. So you guys get what I'm saying here. All jokes aside, we could be up here in the upper echelon with Elon, right? Up here in the $4, $5 range. You know, it's possible, you know, not just on XRP, but the log chart suggests that, really. It's pretty obvious to me that there's been obvious times where this has been the case, right? And we're hoping this kind of recycles into some of the stuff we're talking about here on the channel. No guarantees, but guys, my QR code is in the top right corner. You guys have been slowing down the donations, which you guys know YouTube's not paying me. So let's go ahead and get those where they need to be. We know there's generous people out there, and a lot of people have also been asking me, dude, what happened to your bid about the membership for $499? You know, it's there, guys. It's there. It's there, happily willing to accept. Okay, to accept the Bitcoin Cash payments in that top right corner. You'd be doing us a personal favor here on the channel, and I know it's a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a grifter there, but you know, nonetheless, it does help out. We do appreciate getting those payments, guys, because I need something to get excited about. You know, when I get a crypto payment, I actually do get, you know, I do get a little bit excited, but you know, they have slowed down. Just want to let everybody know. I guess people are feeling the pinch, feeling the burn. Not able to, you know, donate like they were, but you know, we do appreciate the donations, guys, since we are, you know, one of the channels that's on here on the YouTube, trying to give you guys an edge, not an edge really, I guess just an inside look. I don't think really an edge, because our edges have been wrong recently here. You know, not to burst my own bubble here, but we've been wrong here in the latter bit of time. XRP and Monero. Or not XRP, Monero, XMR. Have you guys been seeing it on the charts? It's once again inversely moving to the crypto market. I only throw it up there because it's a, you know, it's a top 10, top 100 coin. If I can find it on here. So we're looking for that major jump, right? That's what we're looking for. We're seeing if that's going to come to a variety of different coins. We don't know. I mean, I would go as far as to suggest that the log chart says that. Right? We're at $222. We're at 42 cents upwards to $330. We need that giant pump, right? And the log chart looks suggestive of that. It looks like it could be, you know, tightening up for that major pump. Monero obviously says it's down, but I feel like it's comparatively the rest of the market, it seems to be up a little bit here. Maybe it started coming down too. The market did kind of dump right when I got on here. It kind of started to fizzle. So I was coming to save the day. No. So the 7-day chart, I guess, it just seems like Monero's been kind of inversely running to the majority of the market, guys. Just want to throw that in there because we had some people talking about it last couple months. And it's really kind of crazy that Monero is now up 82% for the year, right? It was the coin that was like, it felt like it was underperforming. Now it feels a little bit different here now that we're over $200, which I kind of told you guys. I thought, you know, Monero was underpriced. And ever since November, we've been over $200 for most of the time. And we briefly went down to 182 a couple days, maybe a week or two. But it's getting volatile is what I'm saying. So it's something to watch out here, guys, here on the channel, because we do believe Monero is going to be a top coin. We believe all the coins in the top of the channel right here are going to be top coins. And you know, Litecoin, obviously not every single coin up there, but maybe it's time for me to do an updated chart or an updated you know, little banner here. But we do put up those coins because charts do suggest. You know, do suggest here, guys, that you know, this is only starting. We're not really even phased by this. I mean, I don't think anybody that's a longtime veteran here of the channel has done anything different than what they were doing before, right? I don't think anybody's been phased. I don't feel like there's a large group of people out there that has changed stance necessarily. We have seen the crypto market become hyped. And when it becomes hyped, we do see people jump in, irrespective about what we, you know, advise and what we say, because we do advise you. We don't give you crypto advice. We just advise you of what I'm doing. That way, you know, that they don't listen a lot of times. Crypto people just jump in full throttle when we hit, all-time highs here on Tron, and things like this. Litecoin, I would bet people that have been buying this news on Litecoin, but I think people here on the channel are doing pretty good, right? I think people are doing pretty good. The grayscale stuff probably not so good, honestly, just because those have came down so much. But it's only because we know they came down from people that bought hype in March, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because people that did buy that, they learned a valuable lesson not to probably do that again when they see a graph go straight up, right? They see a graph go straight up, yet the mechanics of it don't really make sense, right? And that's what we saw in March. We saw a lot of people jump in on LTCN, BCHG. They're down almost 80%. Because the market was too hyped. Maybe I should have taken advantage of that more and sold. I mean, I wasn't telling you guys to buy, but I maybe should have been telling you guys to, hey guys, we're way overpriced here. Sell some of this stuff. So you don't offload some of this stuff. But again, at the end of the day, guys, I'm going to be confident that I didn't do anything wrong, because I was telling you guys that I thought personally the native cryptos were going through an alt cycle explosion, just because we had Bitcoin Cash climb all the way up to 700. Litecoin went up as well. There were a variety of different altcoins that were suggestive of that bullish market, and that didn't really pan out for us here on the channel, and we actually incurred quite a bit of unrealized gains that should have been realized back in that period. But will the prices recover? Am I still up on them? Yes. So it's not really that bad, but it is bad for people that jumped in higher. But, they learned a lesson, guys, which I've learned that same lesson many times, right? Okay. It's a lesson that is demonstrated over a period of time. Then you finally understand it. And then you're like, all right, now I know not to do that again. But, at the end of the day, it's better that it happened now, and maybe those same people took advantage of the prices as they were down. Like I said, BCHG, I think, is at around under $4. LTCN down as well. So, be bullish. There's a time to be bullish and there's a time to be bearish. Right now, the prices are a bit bearish, but that's not really true, because coins like Litecoin seem to be kind of bullish, bearish today, bearish today, bullish this week. It's hard to gauge, right? It's really hard to gauge, because a lot of these coins, they haven't even started really moving yet. They've just been kind of, the market's fear right now, according to Binance. So we'll see how the market plays out, with these things. We don't really know exactly, what's gonna happen. I mean, nobody has the answers, right? At the end of the day, we're all kind of just speculating on this stuff. So, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Like I said, Litecoin up 13%. Binance Coin 630. It's up almost 8% for the week. Tron up. Ronin. So shout outs to Privacy Coins. Monero up here at $221. Some of these coins might be a buy, guys. That's all I'm saying. Let's check out EOS real quick here. Another dead project, according to some, but maybe in a buy zone. I mean, to be fair, it went to $1 here recently. It's at 60 cents. Some of these might be coiling down, tightening up, and then maybe upward action might be soon. 20x back to $10. We'll see. It's $22, right? Let's check out some charts here. Let me clock in here, see what you guys are saying, and welcome back, guys. If you're new to the channel, please let us know what we can be of assistance with. Not as your crypto butler, but just as a advisement of what not to do, right? What not to do. So, Alyssa, what's good? Yeah, MicroStrategy's been down. It might be a buy. Let's take a look at it. We'll probably not look at MicroStrategy in the graph, because we want to keep it more crypto related here. MicroStrategy, obviously. Alan, what's good? Mr. Full. Travis, what's up, my man? Hey, Neil, what's good? So, but yeah, I mean, the MicroStrategy, I think they bought more Bitcoin today. I think I saw that. I think they bought like another 720 million worth of Bitcoin, and it's kind of ironic the market's down. It kind of makes me wonder, like, it seems like when a lot of buying's happening, guys, the market can get a bit wonky, and the prices actually drop. I mean, even in bearish markets where the volumes are super low, it's like every time you buy, the prices drops because there is a sell order in place for you to make that purchase, right? But there's also liquidity there. That's why we can't all take our Bitcoin and crypto out at one time, because that maybe, you know, it could do two things, right? It can make the market caps not real and make them very small and basically make the market collapse, but it could also do something we don't really understand either fully here on the channel, but we kind of see a trend of. It could spike the markets higher. So it's really hard to gauge, guys. It's really hard to gauge. There's so many different things working in the background, most of the time against you. That's why I always say with crypto, guys, don't stress these 50% drops, even if you're in grayscale. Don't give up on the dream and actually do what you think you shouldn't do, and that's buy more at the same time while they're dropping. And if that happens, a lot of times you'll see that over time, over periods of time, you'll actually be in the green pretty much all the time, right? And that's what we try to tell you. Because look, Solana's at 200 bucks. Another great example. Solana is at $200. It's been at $200 for fucking ever. Not really, but a year. And, you know, like, what's going on with this coin? Why did we not hear about it down here? We weren't hearing about it down here. There was me and a handful of channels telling you about it. But it's not because we knew anything other than what we're trying to tell you right now. And that simply is that when the markets get hyped, guys, it's just that. It's hype. Okay, so maybe the Solana market has kind of cooled down a bit. You know, the meme tokens have actually grown. And Solana bag holders have been able to dump their bag over time here at these higher prices, around 200 US dollars per SOL token, right? So, I mean, don't take my word for it, guys. It's up 23,461%. So, you know, I got nothing really bad to say about a lot of these coins, even though I'm not the biggest fans of them, because at the same time, you know, the market data is there for us to look at. We can look back in time and see that, you know, things are popping off in the space for the most part, right? FTT token, guys, up 14% since its inception. We'll see how this FTT, FTX, I don't know how they're paying the creditors back here. I don't know if it's with, you know, FTT token. You know, maybe FTT token will become like this, like ERC20, not ERC20, but you get what I'm saying. A soul, like a contract binded staking pool of sorts, right? You know, maybe FTT token will offer that here soon, basically, just because they're going to be paying people back. I'm assuming they're paying people back some with their FTT token that's worth a certain amount of money today. It's worth $4 a couple months ago. It's half the price now. At one time, it was worth $80 a token. So we'll see how it pans out. I mean, I'm sure they have other assets too. I believe they had Bitcoin and stable coins and things like this too. So we'll just have to kind of follow this news story as it, you know, it becomes underway here. Repayment creditors, initial payout of 6.5 billion to 7 billion, so damn near half the amount. Litecoin up 26%. It's coming down a bit. Family plans to restart the exchange. We don't know. I don't know about all these stories, guys. You just have to read up on them and can kind of cipher through the BS. You know, a lot of the stuff's lies, but a lot of it's not. A lot of it's truth. Bitcoin dominance coming in at 60%, Ethereum at 10%, down a little on both of those, I feel like. Quite the extravaganza here on the DEX screening on some of these meme coins. Fartnoy, Harry Bowles, Gay Stool, Harry Bowles. So not sure what's going on with that stuff, but like I said, always with these meme tokens, including the biggest market cap ones, good luck getting out of them. You know, and I truly mean that. I want you guys to capture profits on them. Because if it doesn't have mining like Dogecoin, it's not really, you know, Dogecoin and, you know, a few others, obviously SHIB and, you know, Pepe now has become a pretty big market cap. You know, other than that, good luck on getting out of any of these. That one just went 9,000% down or up to 6,000% up. So it's just, it's so impossible, guys. The word is impossible because it truly is impossible. Look at this. Look at this thing trade. So we're watching the chart here. And it's literally It's literally going thousands of percents every order, every tick. Look at this. This is crazy. So people are jumping in on this, and they're buying this token contract because that's exactly what it is. And yeah, they're losing all their money almost immediately, and then it's popping back up, and they're maybe in the green for a second. So now it's 14,000% up. Now it's 6,000% up. I mean, come on, guys. You guys really thinking people are making money on these? This is just you might as well go put your money in a slot machine. And maybe it's fun, maybe every once in a while you get in the green, but I don't think so, man. I think most of these people on these meme tokens, on every single one of them, are losing all their money, then getting out, and then the market jumping up. So that's my personal take on memes for the most part. I'm not saying there's not a market for it. I'm just saying the market for it is kind of dumb because we're seeing it right here. We're seeing a coin move thousands of percents. We're seeing a coin that was just up thousands of percents now down 93% on Fartnoy. So you guys are buying it. Somebody is. Not you guys on the channel, but somebody is. So look at that candlestick. Look. Oh. It's like a candlestick of death because it's literally 90% down from 1,000% up in a matter of seconds. So it's just not, there's no liquidity there, guys. You're just buying a manufactured contract order book that's been installed to take your money. And that's exactly what's happening right now with all these memes. That meme token, Harry Bull, just went up to 14,000% up. It's now down to 5,000% up, now up to 8,000, now down to 7,000, now down to 5,000. You get my point, guys. It'll be in the red 99% here very soon, just like this one was. So I don't even know why Binance, with owning coin market cap, even puts this on the front page. Like, this should be under a gambling section, and just explain to people what is really going on here, because there's likely, maybe there's people buying these, but a lot of times there's not. And, it's just the coin doing wash orders to push it higher. It's not really even, people aren't really buying it, but people do get duped into buying some of these, So we are live here, guys, on the channel on Cryptocurrency Theory on a Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. There's our little logo. Isn't that cool, guys? Isn't that cool? So, Alyssa, what's good? What's good? So it's the same people in the chat, my favorite people. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? We are doing our thing here on the channel constantly. So drop it in the comments. We do got time for comments here. And that's great. That's absolutely what we want to do. We want to dive into your comments all the time. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we're about here on the channel here, guys, is just kind of doing our thing, not worrying too much on the prices here, because when we start worrying about the prices, it can be a bit frustrating. It can, especially when you're seeing your bag go down, and it's not really so much down today, even though it is down today, as it is for, the last couple weeks, right? The last couple weeks have been suggestive of maybe things not going the direction we'd hoped. But that's for what purpose, right? And that purpose today here is, it's an opportunity for people that want to learn about this stuff, to be involved in the crypto space, that can actually get in on something here that might be on the low. Obviously, we don't know that it could not go lower, but that's kind of why we're here, guys. We're letting you know here that the prices are substantially maybe in a good zone now. These might be some bottom level tier prices for this next year. 2025's been pretty good, I guess. It hasn't been, the greatest in terms of prices. Obviously, the prices kind of went down at the beginning of the year. But, if these are bottom tier buy prices, these are the prices you want to buy at, you might look back at this and be like, okay, I remember when Cardano was 75 cents. I remember when Tron was a quarter, right? A US quarter, right? Stellar Lumens is already, it's 31 cents now, a couple months ago. Let's check out where it was. It wasn't up this high, I can tell you that. So, yeah, we were at 10 cents. So nice little 200% gain, even though we came down quite a bit, right? So, I mean, I'm convinced. I mean, I don't need to really convince people on the channel, but the coin market cap, the Binance people are saying that the fear is in the markets. So according to investors, fear is when you buy, right? When there's blood in the streets is when you go in and buy some of these coins. And it could give you a significant leg up, right? Because in crypto, we have the channel here and it's fun. And yes, I'm trying to build the channel out and more use my artistic ability to build the channel out and try to reach a broader audience and that kind of thing, and not make my videos any certain way to reach those people here, guys, because at the end of the day, when people get into these coins at good prices, they reap the rewards of the upward price action, which is ultimately what we're all trying to seek in cryptocurrency, is the upward price action. So, at the root core of the channel, I'm gonna be getting in on some of this stuff. Hopefully, maybe this will be delayed this entire year. Maybe we won't get a bull run this entire fucking year. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, hopefully we will, but maybe we won't. Maybe it'll be a blessing that we don't, and it gives us a little bit more time to get into some of these lower price positions. Like I said, a lot of the tokenomics I think are about to start kicking in too, guys, because if you look at the prices on some of these coins, there are some that are up substantially. XRP, Lumens are, just to name a few. Solana, if we go back farther on the timeline, but there might be opportunity to get in on some of these bottom floor prices before that initial leg up, because Bitcoin going to 100 grand is one aspect of it. That's a pretty strong aspect of it because it's a mental number, but it's also holding up there, and it could go much higher too, right? Like if Bitcoin goes to 250, 300,000, the market cap is the growth on that number is what we're so interested in on the channel. Like the number of the $1 trillion number is just, when it moves like this, it's like the thing with XRP. People love the fact that they made money on XRP, but a lot of people don't talk about it climbing to 137 billion. When the market cap was a fourth of this, not too long ago, right? Not too long ago. So that's what I'm most interested in, guys, is, obviously the tokenomics and stuff are one part of it. The Bitcoin price is one part of it. Ethereum underperforming is maybe substantially another huge part of it that we're not even looking into enough. And maybe we should, because it's been, I don't want to say it's underperforming because the chart is not suggestive of that. It's just in the crypto world, it's been underperforming to what people might have thought. But I mean, it's 91,000% up here. And I remember when I was buying Ethereum at 100 and something dollars. I think I even had some purchases under 100 at 88. So, don't be fooled here, guys. Don't be fooled here to what I'm saying or anybody else is saying. If you're bullish, you're bullish, and things can change very rapidly, especially if we just get a push on Ethereum back up to like maybe 15% of the market cap, the overall crypto market cap, back upwards to, I don't know what that number would be, but in terms of the price to get attention around this particular coin, I don't know, maybe 5,000. And we've hit 4,000 recently, just 2 months ago. So don't give up. I'm not telling you guys to give up. I'm not even insinuating that things are underperforming, because it's really not fair to look at it like that, right? Look at the log chart. Again, very suggestive of maybe a bigger move than we're all anticipating. And this could happen on a variety of different coins, right? This could happen on a variety of different coins. I know we got Bitcoin Cash people in the house and BSV people, so let's take a look here and what that log chart would suggest. Are speculative moves. Obviously, these are not moves based on a lot of merit, right? We could apply different things to maybe back up what we say, but at the end of the day, it's speculative, guys, and the surge to 4,000 or 5,000. Would be kind of where I would put this particular coin in, right? Bitcoin Cash, things like this. If we're playing into the speculative stuff, and we're insinuating that the prices might be tightening up, right? Instead of these kind of things here, because the volatility is very, very big right here, but the graph seems to be tightening up, broadly in the crypto markets, not just in one particular coin. And that would suggest, $400 or $500 token price for even coins like BSV, some coins that people have ruled out, which is a 10x from where we're at, guys, just to let you know. And I think if you look here, the push to 200 on this particular coin might not be so crazy. It might just be like two jumps to 200, right? And this is just one coin, guys. I'm not, don't think uh, I'm always trying to push the coins that I like and I hold that work well for me. But I do think this will happen broadly in the crypto market, not just respective of one specific movement, because things still look bullish even in coins like Dash. People are up 12,254%. But when we look at the linear chart, it looks like suicide, right? It almost looks like, dude, how could you tell us to buy this? It's like, well, if you go back, you look at the chart, we've been at these numbers before, right? We've been at a lot of these numbers before. So it's very easy for me to kind of shift into this and be like, well, dude, we've been at $43 before and we went to 400. So, that was just 4 or 5 years ago that happened. So, that's why we kind of look at this stuff and we take a step back and say, be bullish most of the time if you got the right fundamentals in place. If you're just buying a meme token based on the fact that you're missing out on that meme, probably not the best way to play crypto. Probably not the best way to DCA into either. Maybe, right? Some of the memes like Pepe and stuff have been, if you DCA'd on those as they were going down, they're looking, pretty bullish as well. We'll check it out. Let's check out Pepe, top 30 coin. But some of these coins have done different. See, look, like still pretty good bullish action there. Pretty darn good. So, but I think we can all agree, guys, that there are opportunistic moments in the broader crypto market, and I think we're at one right now. And if we go down, it'll only present more of that reality to you. But like I said, some of these coins look like they are tightening up. I keep using that because on the graph, from the graph perspective, when I say tightening up, I mean that broadly in the crypto markets. The markets are down between 30 and 40% in some coins that I hold from last December's highs. But there are coins that are not down that much, and there's also coins inversely like Monero, Litecoin, that are actually up now that were underperforming prior to December. So we add all the timelines in our head, and we start trying to pull different probabilities that things will do certain things right now. Obviously, it's very easy to say that the market's down and that we could go farther down, but on the flip side of that, if prices explode 100%, we're now at yearly highs on coins like Bitcoin Cash. It put us at 660, but you get my point. We're right back up there. Same with a lot of coins like Bitcoin SV would put us back at $90, right? $80 to $100. So back where we've been for the last year. That is where we're at with some of these coins. But where we're at from the last year, Solana sitting at $196, Cardano up. So it's like every third or fourth coin here on the list, there's a bullish scenario in place, and every other coin was doing bullish. It's now bearish, but we're not in a moment, I don't think, unless Bitcoin falls to 40 or 50K, right? It sheds 50% of its value and the altcoin market plummets. But I mean, that doesn't really seem very likely either. Like, especially with Ethereum at a lower number than we would have thought by now, but not falling a lot, right? They're both down almost 2%. So we might be at a crucial point, guys. And at these crucial points here on the channel, what I keep telling you is that the crucial points change people's emotions about this stuff. And this is an emotional market. It is it's an emotional market most of the time because people trade on emotions. That's why we saw a huge group of people pile in at BTC at $100 and XRP and Stellar Lumens and so forth. Those are Those are the market dynamics of crypto. There's nothing we can do about that. And secondly, um, we're watching this stuff, and there are those ones that we could pick and choose and say, okay, well, this is still doing bullish despite the prices being down. Like I just told you, Monero, Lumens, XRP, that kind of thing. So we really can't rule any of this stuff out, like the fact that it could very quickly go up too, right? It could go down as well. We could continue this kind of downward trend we've seen in the more recent weeks, but it's when that spike comes right back with an abrupt force that sends the prices 100% up or 50% up. Everybody's suddenly watching it with different feelings, right? Like I was telling you about that in the other. Yeah, I still own BSV. TRX, Tron, shoutouts. Shoutouts. So he's saying the bull market's over, or bear market is in. So yeah, I mean, it is official to say, guys, that we're in a bearish market right now. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It seems very bearish from the altcoin perspective, and that's what we're following most, so strict here on the channel. Bitcoin people are up, but I still think most people jumped in at 100 grand. There were the people that got in at 60 or in between 50 and 60, but they jumped in after they saw it go to 60, right? That was their wake up call. And then the second wake up call was this price jump to 100, where people that missed it at 60 and their friends made money about it, they're now in at 100, and now they're down, what, 10%, 12%, which for investor standpoint, that's a lot. And in some of these ETFs and MicroStrategy, they're down even more. So, Alyssa said she's buying my MicroStrategy. So, don't be fooled. There are different people that are following this stuff, kind of in a different way. We could go anywhere and say, hey, which coins are up the most for the year? Which ones are they? I want proof. I want proof. Well, here's the proof. Let's go back and show you. Let's see what's going on. So the 7-day chart suggests that Litecoin and Binance Coin and Tron, BitTensor, Ronin, and Helium, OKCoin, OKEx Coin, and surprisingly gold. Price of gold is trending up as well under this Tether Gold token XAUT. Some of these house tokens are going up. Look, Gate.io or Gate.io's house token, the collapsed crypto exchange FTT token, OKB, OKEx's token. A lot of house tokens are going up. BitGet token. So again, some interesting moves, surprisingly, when nobody is looking at these moves. The people are just wondering where Bitcoin's going to go higher, wondering when XRP is going to start the next climb up, because they just bought these coins, guys. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is that smart money isn't even buying these opportunistic moments in some of these coins we're talking about here on the channel, because they don't have the timelines to validate why they should be buying them. People that are smart are piling in at Tron because they know it's going to go back up to 50 cents and they can double their money incredibly fast. And this is just one coin, guys. I'm not telling you guys, when I talked about coins out here on the channel, do not be fooled. I'm not sitting here begging you guys to buy one fucking coin. Never do I ever do that. So when we look at this stuff, we say, all right, where's this timeline at with this particular coin? Well, I made a video hitting all-time highs right here when not anybody in the world was talking about this coin, even though I told you the other day it's a top 10 coin, guys. So these aren't no-name coins that we're following here on the channel. It's a very specific group of coins of people that have either created a coin, foundations. I see my little Austin Powers fingers there. Foundations there that create these different things, but we follow these coins, and over time, they look pretty damn good. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is it's up 11,626%. And Tron, guys, was, way down here, so it's 400% up, 990% up in the last year. It's 11,000% up on the month chart. It's going green. It's going green on most of the charts. So, like I said, that jumped to 41 cents. I apologize, not 50 cents. 42 cents. I think it went up to 50 though. That was like one jump. I mean, you see how fast the jump was. It was crazy because it kind of came out of nowhere when we had all this crypto stuff going up. And I'm just saying, you don't want to rule out coins, guys, just because they're down this week, or down this month. Because I think we saw that with, one of my coins, Dash. It spiked up to $70, which is like a 200% gain from where it's at now, right? A little under 200% gain. And I know people on the channel here, even, I know they're not going to openly say it, but people that have been watching the channel, and we were talking about Dash the whole time, when it spiked up like this, I guarantee you something about that spike, that badass spike, and I keep telling you badass spike, when it went to $71, people were starting to think about Dash Coin again, right up here, right? At least here on the channel. I mean, I know there's not a ton of crypto channels following every single coin that we talk about here, but the community's bullish, right here. It says it right here. You can vote on it. And, it went up to $71, right? If you want to maybe 200%, here was your chance right here. We're back in that zone. Can it push again? Can the prices push again? And like I said, the log chart suggests yes, guys. The log chart absolutely does suggest that these prices can move very quickly. And it would only take one of these little jumps in a 1 month to 2 month period or 5 month period to change perception completely. Just as it did with Solana, where it went from $9 to $200, where we've been sitting in here for a year while these Solana whales create meme tokens to take your money, right? Guys, drop it in the comments, guys, and let me know. We are live here on the channel, live on Cryptocurrency Theory on the internet today. If you got time, we are trying to do a live stream, and if you got time to come down, that would be great. Let us know. Like I said, drop it in the comments and let us know as well. Because we know that most people at the end of the day, guys, they're gonna jump into this crypto stuff based on hype. We know that. I mean, I know that. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It's not really what I would like to see the most. I'd like people to actually learn about it. But we know that's not gonna happen. What do we? We know that's not gonna happen. We know that's not going to happen. So we have to be the ones to jump in on stuff that needs to be jumped in on because nobody else is going to. We know that. We know people aren't going to jump in on this stuff. They want to take the easy road, and the easy road never pays well. I always tell you guys that here on the channel is the easy road never pays well. And a lot of these coins, people are making, they're making gains on them. But I didn't jump into crypto to make 100%, to double my money, guys. I've already done that. I've already doubled my money 10 times over again and watched it go all the way down and doubled my money again. So the stuff with crypto, guys, is really for the long haul, because if you buy that stuff based on those type principles, you'll mostly lose because you'll only be buying at market tops. That's the only time you're buying, is you're buying when the coins are... when Tron's hitting 51 cents, when Dash is hitting $71, and sure, the coins might go higher, but by being in the coins that today will greatly increase your chances of experiencing the massive gains. And I've seen that here recently, back in March of last year, and most recently in December, when my bag basically went up 300-400%. And it's because I've placed myself in these coins that went the percentage gains that we assumed. And obviously some of them are down. I'm not going to BS you. Some of them have came down, and you always look back and you're like, okay, I obviously should have sold here. I should have sold there. I should have sold there. But the problem with doing that all the time, especially in crypto, is it's not like a stock. You can't think of it like a stock where it's like, okay, the Tesla stock went up super high. We had this huge hype around the ideology of believing everything Elon Musk says. And we had all these people pile into this stock, but maybe the stock is, at the end of the day, maybe it's just a car company, right? Crypto is not like that. It's not like a stock that's based on markets that, based on, like, yes, you could say crypto is based on goods and services, and there's ways to, do all that stuff, but really, crypto is just complete speculation. So when you have a speculative market that's being manipulated pretty much all the time by crypto exchanges, and you're not in positions ready to go all the time, when that moment comes and you're not ready all the time, you're coming in with everybody else. You're coming in with, positions that are, you're buying stuff. I mean, why I never tell you guys, hey, jump in on these coins as they're 400 or 500% up. We were watching it happen. We were happy and thrilled that XRP and Stellar Lumens were going up, but we were not telling you to, jump in right this second. It's 400% up. Here's your chance. It's the first time in 4 years this has happened. We weren't telling you that stuff because it wasn't true. We are telling you that broadly, the crypto markets seem to be tightening up and maybe pushing towards that moment where we get like a pretty substantial jump that changes a lot of people's thought processes on why the prices are where they are. And we've seen that kind of a little bit, right? We've seen that, but really in terms of dollar amounts, we've seen it a lot because XRP is a prime example with the 100 billion it added to its market cap in just like 2 months. If we see that broadly in the crypto market, we're going to a $10 trillion market cap, guys. And Bitcoin doesn't really have to go that much higher. It could go to like 150, it could gain another 50%. Meanwhile, we're getting 20x on some of our coins, and that might not happen. Obviously, the trend, here recently has been against that premise. But nonetheless, if we can still get in some of these price coins, and I think are good price coins like even Litecoin at $120, like it's up 30-40% for the 2-month period or 3-month period, wherever we were looking at. It's becoming more suggestive that other coins are validating this, right? It's not just us saying it. We get validation when the coin prices do hit certain price, when certain price discovery happens with coins like XRP here recently. And I just use that one because it's the most known. But other coins, like even with Pepe, even with fucking coins that I didn't think, tokens that are meaningless or whatnot, they're still sitting on the top 100. And a narrative can shift very quickly, guys. Like even in these coins like SHIB, let's take a look at SHIB here. So like the log chart could do just one of these, guys. Like one of these candlesticks here on the log chart is monumental in the linear world. Okay, you got to understand that. So it goes down back to, we always revert back to the mathematics, because I do think there's numerous infinite amount of possibilities that are creating this to happen. But that candlestick, guys, it looks so much bigger to most people, right? But to the crypto people, if we price it in to our buys, it can be very, very rewarding, right? You can reward yourself by buying some of these coins and not buying into the fact that 90% of the stuff you're hearing on the news is BS. It doesn't even matter. We don't even cover it. We don't even look at it because it doesn't drive the prices at all. What does drive the prices is the tokenomics behind these coins, the market manipulation happening on a variety of different exchanges trying to, in my attempts, I think they're trying to push these prices higher, along with massive crypto whales trying to drive the prices higher as well. And it gets to that point, guys, where it's like you're either in or out, and it doesn't really matter what coin you're in. I mean, it does matter what coin you're in, but I mean, when the broader crypto market does that leg up, and we've seen it only briefly in probably 10% of the top 100 coins, once it does that, like I said, Bitcoin doesn't have to go to $1 million. It could go to 150 or 300 or 200. It doesn't have to go to all these numbers, because the psychological numbers don't matter as much in the altcoin market, because they're random. They spike up. Dash spikes up to $71 and goes back down to 23. Right? That's just one example, but it happens to a lot of the markets. So, because each one of these crypto coins is a market, each one of these tokens is a token of a crypto market, and the meme tokens are kind of the second part, right? The second thing, the token of a market. So you have all these possibilities, guys. That's all I'm saying, is like the possibilities in this stuff are endless. But once we do have that initial push broadly in the crypto market, it's going to be huge, and it's a moment that I've experienced. I think I'll experience it again because I'm always trying to. Now my new thing here on the channel is I'm always trying to get new coins. I'm trying to get in these new coins to build out these positions. That way, you know, I have financial not only sovereignty but security. You know, I have my own. I have my own coins. I don't have to worry about what the market does. I don't have to be that next leg up that we're trying to shoot for, guys, is we don't care. Once that leg up happens in these coins, it doesn't matter if the bag drops 70% from that peak, because that initial leg up is going to be so monumental that it's going to be such a bigger number than you guys think. And that's what I keep trying to tell you is like XRP is going to $10. Ethereum is going to $20,000. Bitcoin is going to $1 million. Solana is probably going to $800, even though, you know, like I said, I don't like the fundamentals some of these coins are built on. But yes, Binance has gone from $8 to $650, and it's going to go much higher. So those numbers, guys, are, you know, when we add hundreds of billions of dollars to these coins, it's like 20-30x. You know, that is the math behind the circulating supply of tokens based on the market cap. And that has been previewed, like I said, here recently with some of these coins. You know, Solana at $9 was like a $9 billion market cap. Now it's a $95 billion market cap, right? You get my point? So it's like, or double that. Sorry, double that. So the 10 to 20x is baked in, not currently, right? Not with Bitcoin Cash at $6 billion, but is Bitcoin Cash a $60 billion market cap or $120 billion? Is it a $6,000 coin? Because that's where that market cap, based on the circulating supply, would put Bitcoin Cash, and it's not in the realm of crypto, guys. You got to understand that, like, the Bitcoin market cap is 1.8 trillion. The second biggest market cap is a fourth of that price. Less than that, a fifth of that price almost. Ethereum is $312 billion, guys. So we have to calculate in our heads where some of these timelines have been and potentially where they're going, while not forgetting how much they've already gained, right? You know, like I said, I remember when fucking Ethereum was less than fucking $20 billion market cap, you know? And I was buying, right? And that's same with a lot of these coins. I remember when Doge was like a fucking $3 billion market cap. It's a $37 billion market cap now. And it's not even, you know, it's still up a lot, but from where people bought it, guys, from where people bought it here recently. And like, that's what I say is the timelines change so much here. It's very, very hard if you don't follow the channel here all the time, and the coin prices most importantly all the time. You're gonna miss a lot of these jumps because you're gonna get sucked into the narrative that the world is talking about, and that narrative typically a lot of times is off. It's not right, and it's not only is it not right, when you go to get in those prices, that's actually not a good time, right? Like Stellar Lumens at 53 cents, people found out that was not the time to jump in on that coin, right? And I'm using this coin. I think it's going to go up. I think we're going to get another big push, but it's only because these people are gone now, right? Because they bought on this giant jump up. And we're going to get a giant jump up. When we look at Stellar Lumens, it's a classic example. It's going to go to $1, guys. It's absolutely going to happen. But that's only a 200% gain for people that are buying it today. What about the people that bought it 6 months ago at 6 cents? They're already up 400% right now. When that goes to $1, they're now up 1,200%, right? They're up 1,200%. They're up a 10x, and the other person buying it today is up 200%. So you see the difference in 1,200% and 200%, six times the amount. It's a substantial difference, guys, especially in the world of crypto. Especially when you go and you start incurring losses, which more recently, that's been the case for people that just bought. That's absolutely the case, but it's very hard. It's very hard to rationalize that you should buy when it's low, but it's very hard for me to believe that you should rationalize buying as it's going up. So you gotta pick one of those. If you're gonna just buy it when it's up, expect when the price to reverse, you're gonna incur massive losses very quickly. But on the flip side of that is if you're buying when the coins are substantially down, and if you can look at the year or 2 year charts, and they're suggestive that those are obvious times that are lower than when they're up here, that's what we're trying to get back here on the channel. That's why I've told you guys I'm trying to build out my first portfolio, my real portfolio today, because I know those prices. These might be bottom floor prices, right? We can't rule that out, that these might not be lower prices than these might be new low prices, and us crypto people are just being a certain type of way, thinking like, these prices are just where they're at. No, like these could be like the low prices, the last opportunity for those low prices before that leg up happens, because we know by the history of this stuff that when that leg up happens, that's when people want to jump in. That's when we're 400 or 500% up. That's when people, make the mistake. The price goes down from those 400 or 500% up prices. People get bled out, and then it goes up again. And that might be where we're at right now with coins like XRP, Stellar Lumens, BTC. And then if we look at the flip side, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, BSV, these coins are actually kind of down here more recently. If those make the initial leg up, then the focus goes to there, and it repeats the same cycle, right? And we've seen that obviously with Solana. People that were buying Solana at $9, they've been having a great time over the last year, especially if they got into some of these meme tokens where they're with their liquidity, right? Or created a meme token off their 10x gains. Because that's what we saw. We saw nobody talking about Solana at $9. Once it hit 100, people started creeping back in and talking about it. And then at 200, everybody suddenly wants to buy, because that's what they bought Solana at in 2021. And that was what was familiar to them. That was what they referenced, the familiarity with that particular coin, that particular community. And for the last year, Solana's been going in between 250 for the last year. So those people that bought when it went to $200, the max they would have went up was 25%, and now back down to nothing since it's under $200. And again, I don't want you to think that what I'm saying about Solana does not apply to every single coin, including BTC. This formula, this idea applies to any coin. It just, we're using Solana because that is Solana is a coin that, obviously over the last year has not experienced really much gains for people that bought at 200. Those gains are definitely realized for people that bought at $9. You see what I'm saying? Same with Binance Coin. People that bought Binance Coin this past year, they've been up and down a little bit, but people that bought at $8 are massively up. They don't care as much about the swings that somebody that just bought did. Just like people that bought Bitcoin at $100 or 100,000, whatever amount they bought, they are hyper focused on every little drop under 100,000 because they're incurring losses. But people that bought at 60,000, that got in when it went from 30 to 60 because they said, oh shit, now it's time, I need to get back into this crypto stuff. They're not as phased by Bitcoin going to 107,000 to 96,000, right? They're less likely to have, the probability is less likely that those people are going to panic sell as the people that got in over 100 that are now down 10-20%. If they bought at 107, or you get my point here. But though that same thing will start happening again if you start adding in the people that bought Bitcoin from 30 to 60. If those same people started buying Stellar Lumens, XRP, and some of these altcoin markets starting to think that they could trade crypto, they're incurring a lot of losses too, right? Because they've taken gains from Bitcoin, they've shifted them over into other altcoins, and now those altcoins are gone down. XRP, Stellar Lumens, if you bought at the very top, in cases like Stellar Lumens, you're down like 40%, right? So that is that half, that is that 50% we're taking away from the Bitcoin. So we know people do that. We know people make those mistakes because I made those mistakes. You make some money off one coin, you go into another coin, all of a sudden the market goes down, you're fucked on everything. That's happened to me before. So I guess my thing here is, well, for one, we know what's going on here on the channel here, right? We know by the charts, we're able to look back in time and predict probabilities and take from past performances and predict probabilities on maybe where we're going here. And like I said, my thing here more recently is I want to get in on some of these coins before they start going up. And what do I mean by going up? Well, if we're at new lows, if these are going to be the low prices that are left, if that's a year, if that's a month, if that's 3 months, unless BTC collapses, these prices, these are going to be the prices, guys. And if Bitcoin, BTC goes up, if we add Ethereum to the mix and we start seeing gains on Ethereum, the ball game could very quickly shift, and then we're kind of lost at words on what we should be doing. So what I'm doing, guys, is I've told you guys, I got that, I got my job here. I organized, some personal stuff where I'm in the net green on my monthly income. Finally, knock on wood, if we don't have any more issues, and then we get in on some of these coins that are potentially undervalued at this last little bit of time that we might have left in this particular timeline, and then we see how those positions do over the next timeline, or the bullish timeline, right? Because we're definitely not in a bullish timeline. Even for people, the only people that are feeling bullish, guys, are the people that made off XRP, Stellar Lumens, some of these other altcoins, and the Bitcoin pump from 60 to 100,000. Those people are feeling incredibly bullish. But the flip side of that is those same people will not reference where we're at in the totality of the 5-10 year timeline, that they're going to miss the maybe potentially the next big jump. And the next big jump, guys, it's going to propel coins 300 to 500% broadly. And like I said, Bitcoin doesn't have to go to $700,000 for that to be the case. The Bitcoin price could maybe go between 100 and 200, or 100 and 150, or 100 and 120. In this same scenario could be playing out in some of the coins that we're talking about here on the channel. Like I said, Monero is maybe the one this week that could shift to dash back up to $70, and it could happen very quickly without that Bitcoin price necessarily being manipulated too much, or going up, right? Or going, people always reference when altcoins go down based on Bitcoin, but they very rarely talk about the bullish breakouts that happen while Bitcoin's just kind of running sideways. And most recently, like I said, Litecoin and Monero, before we wrap up the stream, will validate what we're saying, because we don't like to just tell you guys stuff without the proof. That the proof is in the pudding here with Monero. Bitcoin's been running sideways. What has Monero been doing for the last month? It's up 9%. It's up 81% for the year, and it looks like it's breaking out. And like let's just look at Litecoin, because I really felt like Monero was up more than that, but every day looks different, guys, because we're getting jumps between 5 and 10%, so it really changes the dynamic drastically. But I think it was the 3-month chart that we're not able to look at here on Litecoin. I want to give you a real number here, so give me a second here. I want to give you a 3-month gain on Monero. Monero is up for the 3-month chart 47%, right? Okay. Litecoin is up, I think, around relatively the same, right? So let's either discredit myself or confirm that we're right here. Right, so Bitcoin is up 8% for the 3-month chart. So really that 3-month chart is, I guess, what I'm trying to allude to is that 3-month chart is suggestive that there are coins going on a ride. There are coins that are moving higher. We just don't know exactly, when this stuff is going to play out, because nobody knows the date that this stuff's going to take place, because it happens very abruptly, right? We saw that with Tron. We saw that with Stellar Lumens. Nobody was talking about it till it was already up. And then where was everybody talking about it when it was not up, right? All right, guys, I think that'll wrap it up. Drop it in the comments and let me know. Another successful live stream. We love you guys coming down. We really do. Looks like some other people came into the chat. Thanks, Alan. Smooth Operator, what's good? What's going on? Cool Cosmos. So, yeah, let me know. It will be connect through the Cosmos IBC protocol. Yeah, I think Cosmos is a buy, too. So drop it in the comments, guys. Please like and share the video if you found value or you like the videos. Just because we're not on any social media platforms, guys. We're not on Twitter. We're not on X, so I don't have the ability to reach that audience. So I'm leaving it up to you. If you guys are on those platforms, no matter how big or small your following is or how much you interact, please share the video and let's try to gain some attention around some of these alternative ways of looking at this crypto stuff. And let's not just focus on the tunnel vision of most crypto people, which is just believing whatever Michael Saylor or Larry Finkel or any of these fucking people are telling us what we need to believe while they're fucking in Mexico talking to the president about shit that doesn't even have to do with politics. So drop it in the comments, guys, and let me know.